Now, it's gonna be probably jarring to hear me say this, but I'm not the biggest fan of Batman Begins. Now, before you get your pitchforks and torches and all that good stuff, it doesn't mean I didn't like the movie. I liked it well enough. It's just that certain elements of the movie, despite the fact that I've seen it a good couple of times, just never quite resonated with me all that much. I mean, I like the idea of Bruce going out into the world, getting a little bit of his training, and his training being with the League of Shadows. Why they didn't want to call it the League of Assassins is kind of beyond me, but whatever. But the idea of them directly wanting to target Gotham always felt weird to me. And it's also odd because it's not like that's not fairly common. Gotham does tend to be a little bit of a cesspool. Not little bit, a lot of a cesspool, so it makes a certain amount of sense. But the fight that Bruce got into with the League to stop them from going after Gotham, it felt a little too soon, or a little heavy handed. Like, I don't know what it was. I'm not used to a lot of Bruce's trainers actually targeting the place that he was from in that kind of way. Now, had it been something that had happened after he was Batman, I'd gel with it just a little bit more, but something about the way it worked out in this movie always kind of bugged me. It was a much more serious interpretation of Batman. It was more realistic. You could actually take it and put it in the real world, which was fascinating. But at the same time, I guess I never vibed with just how realistic it was. Like, the more realistic you made it, the more I would start asking questions about things. And while the reveal of Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul was okay, I mean, Scarecrow's presence in the movie was not something that stood out. And that isn't to say that the actor wasn't good, it's just that it felt so underutilized. And the plan that Roz had incorporated into the Scarecrow's plan to put his fear toxin into the water supply and how Roz was going to get it out airborne and stuff like that. It just always felt so overly silly for a Ra's al Ghul plan, which just, I don't know why I'm so critical of this movie. I don't know why I can't just be okay with this movie. But I wasn't a fan of the climax. I wasn't a fan of the whole monorail fight scene and all that. That whole moment of I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you moment was okay, but I don't know. Ra's al Ghul just didn't feel like that intimidating of a villain in the movie to me. And that's just me. I've known plenty of people who really enjoyed the first movie. It just never resonated with me. Like, it can be on and I won't realize that it's Batman Begins until later on. There were some great scenes, great moments, great action, but it just never resonated with me. I guess I felt like in some places it played it too safe, and in other places, considering how safe it played it before, when it did try to go a little bit bigger, it felt like, yeah, no, that doesn't work for what you've set up. With how you've tried to play this, with what you've tried to do in this movie, it just didn't resonate with me, and I hate that. I hate the fact that there are so many people who really like this movie, and I'm just not really one of them. You know, when watching the whole Batman trilogy by Christopher Nolan, this is the one I'm actually a little bit more willing to skip. Like, I'll say it. I'd sooner watch the Dark Knight Rises than Batman Begins. Feel free to send your hate comments and dislikes down below. Do what you gotta do. I understand. I get it. It's fine. But this one just never did anything for me, and I don't understand fully why. I've gave reasons, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I've watched worse and ended up liking it more. It's a solid movie with a solid script, and it really did help to set up so much moving forward. But in terms of a Batman movie that just really reshaped the landscape of Batman, this didn't feel like the one that really did it too much. The next movie, however, definitely. So leave your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm missing the point. Do your best to convince me, or if you agreed with me on any of these points, say so in the comment section below. And if you like this video at all, please feel free to leave me a like, comment, bell, all that good YouTube stuff. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.